What is going on, guys? Slickby here, and today we have more World of Tanks. I know this series has been doing pretty well on the channel, and I've been having a lot of fun. Now, obviously, you see that I'm playing the AMX-12T. I played a lot yesterday, grinded quite a bit. I bought the AMX CDC for a premium vehicle that I can grind French cruise with, and it's an all-around really good premium. I like the gun handling, stuff like that. Now, the AMX-12T is fantastic. I think I also learned a little bit more on how to play the ELC. I got a couple 2,000 damage games in it. Now, the AMX-12T is probably my favorite tank right now that I've played or have been playing in the game, that I own at least. It's amazing. Super fun to play. As you can see, I'm just passive scouting on the left-hand side, waiting for this bulldog to go down, because if he did not go down, I was going to have a bad day. That is the premium tier 8 bulldog with the 90 mil, so that wouldn't have been too fun. Now, this gun is pretty good. It's a 75 millimeter. It's a little pokey gun. It does around 144 penetration with 130 alpha, 6 shells in the clip with a 2.2 second reload time in between each shell, and then I think it's like a 20-second magazine reload, which isn't too bad. My XVM, my WN8, has gone up since I started playing, almost 200, I think. I'm at 750 now. And before I really get into talking about what I do this game, go check me out on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming right now, playing some World of Tanks, grinding the French line and maybe the IS line too. I kind of dropped it because this is so fun. As you can see, this poor tiger, bang, bang, all into the side in a matter of seconds. Just going to chalk up some damage on this tiger at his expense, which is fun. And we'll back up, reload, get into some cover. Now, I've been watching a lot of videos, and when I say a lot of videos on how to play these tanks. I've watched almost every one of Quickie Baby's ELC videos. I watched some of Sircon's videos on these tanks, some AMX videos, sorry for my phone, some AMX videos, just trying to get a feel of how other people play for them, just kind of watching how they play and cutting it down. And when I first got the AMX, I wasn't recording, but I do have some, I did have some games that were really close to 2,000 damage, back to back to back. I got a couple first class when I first got this tank, which is pretty awesome. It's a pretty good accomplishment for me, at least. Now, a couple of things to note in case you are grinding this tank. I'm sure a lot of you have it. You guys seem to be pretty well-versed World of Tanks players. But it's a little more sluggish than the ELC. But it takes up a slower engine and stuff like that, but it gets a little bit smaller profile fin-wise, but it's a lot taller. It has a turret, and it gets, obviously, this pretty awesome autoloader. Now, the view range is pretty shit on this tank, too. I think it's around 300 and something, kind of like the ELC. I'm running binos, a camo net, and I think I have vents because I don't have anything else. I think it was just kind of I threw out what I could. And if you're wondering why I have a spot open, is I did have coffee the game prior. I put coffee on for some reason. I just wanted to test it out, see how I liked it, and then I never put my fire extinguisher back in. But you don't really need to run a fire extinguisher on this tank, I don't think. I mean, it has like a 20% chance of fire if you get shot in the engine. Now, the engine is in the front, so 20% chance. Do you really want to take that every time you take a hit? But more than likely, when you take a hit, especially since it is a tier 6 scout, you'll be creamed before the fire does anything to you if you take a big hit. Because you can face some pretty nasty tanks in this thing. And that'd be tier 9. But again, this 140 pen on the stock rounds is enough to get flank shots on almost any tank. And with the rapid succession of the autoloader, it's just nice. Now you can see here, I come over, I'm going after a tank that I'm actually grinding for. So this is the AMX-30. This is a tank that I'm definitely going to be very excited to get when I go down this line. I'll get ran by the dude. I'm going to split. It splits the line at tier 8 and goes to the Bat Chats. It's going to be the Bat Chats. It has the Lorraine, but the Lorraine is getting replaced by a new Bat Chat, and then the Bat Chat 25. And then we have the AMX30 and the AMX30B. I'm going to go down the AMX30 first at tier 9 because it's kind of like a Leopard S tank. It's my kind of style. It's got the nice turret, the fast gun, fast-firing accurate gun, pretty maneuverable, and it's just my kind of style of tank. But I also think that the Bat Chats would be pretty interesting to play as well because I do like how these autoloaders reign supreme in the French line. It's a very unique kind of thing, and they're very fun to play with, very fun to play around with. My WN8 on this tank was a 99% after my first 12 battles, but I did lose a couple today trying to record, so that has gone down. But I was pretty stoked about that too. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, leave a like on the video for me. Show some support. Comment down below with what you guys think about the AMX-12T or the French autoloader lines, the French light lines. How do you guys like them? And I think that while I'm streaming today, for my secondary kind of grind, I would play the IS more, but I'm just not really feeling heavy tanks right now. And I'm sure you guys who play World of Tanks know that it's kind of like a trend. You get in trends. You'll be like, I'm not really feeling TDs today, or I'm not really feeling this. So right now, I'm not really feeling the heavy tank life, but I am feeling the scout life. So I think as an alternate grind, I'm going to go down the Stort line in the American light tanks. I do fuck up here when I fight the... I took a wide turn. This is one of the things with this tank. It has a pretty wide traverse rate. And if I didn't back up there, I probably would have been fine. But he did. He ended me rather nicely. But we'll see the end game stats to see just how well I did. I'm pretty proud of my score. I feel like it was a decent game. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, you like this tank, let me know. Tell me in the comment section how you feel about this tank. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.